So I actually got injured playing football. I used to play rugby for Stannies. I was also playing league for St Pat's at the time. This is in Bathurst. And I'll never forget it. On this particular day I was playing Union at Stannies. It was my second game for the day because I've just come from the game playing league. And I was running down the number 1 oval. I was running back towards school. I was on the left-hand side. I think I was playing second row at the time, and there was nothing going to stop me. I had the ball. I thought I was going to run. I was going to score for sure. I was probably 20 metres out, and I saw this blur come from the side, and it's absolutely walloped me. I landed really heavily on my left-hand side, and I felt like I knew that I did something when I landed, because I felt strange, but I didn't think anything of it because I'd been tackled a billion times before. So when I got off the ground, I had this searing pain going down my left-hand leg. I could hardly put weight on it, so I did what everyone does and I kept playing the game. By the time I'd finished, I was really struggling to walk. I was limping pretty heavily, so the coach or somebody said to me, take some painkillers, put some ice on it, you'll be right tomorrow. When I woke up the next day, I could hardly even get out of bed. It was like all I had to do was breathe too heavily and the pain would increase down my leg. So getting out of bed was an absolute nightmare. And what this meant for me was that I wasn't actually able to train, I wasn't able to play the games, I wasn't able to train in the gym, which I was doing daily. I wasn't able to go for runs. I was right in my fitness. My health at that time meant everything, and it still does. It means everything to me. I was a lot more physically active back then as well. Having a couple of kids tends to make that more difficult, but it was really hard on me. And so I did the physical therapy. I did all the exercises and the stretches I was told to do. I took the medications, the painkillers, but nothing was working. And then finally, Mum took me to see her chiropractor, who was Paul Welsh. He actually had been in this very practice for the last 30 years. So I was 15 at the time. I went and saw him, and he pretty much hardly even spoke to me. He just put me on the table, put me on the side, and I heard this pop, and I thought, that doesn't sound good. But when I got off the table, it was the first time in 2 weeks that I could actually put weight through my left leg without it increasing or shedding the shooting pain down my leg. In that instant, that is when I knew I was going to become a chiropractor, because I wanted to be able to help people. I wanted to be able to do that exact same thing with my hands, because he was this guy who, just using his hands only, had given me back my health and given me back my life in a split second. And so I wanted to be able to do that for other people, and that's basically how I became a chiropractor. And what's interesting is, so I finished high school obviously, then I went to university for 5 years to become a chiropractor. And the year I was graduating, I called him up and I said, hey, I want to come and observe you, thinking I want to actually work for you. And surprisingly enough, I got here and sat down with him, and he said, so do you want to buy a practice? And the rest is history. So he'd been doing this for 30 years. I've now been here for 10 years, and looking back, I've actually done over 100,000 consultations in that time. And I'm really proud of that. And we've grown from just servicing Bathurst to now we're in Cowra and Mudgee, and we're expanding to other towns as we speak. But our mission is, and it always has been, is to help people get well without the use of drugs and surgery. We want to get people, we don't want to just improve people's health, we want to transform their life. And so our motto, amongst all other things, is your active lifestyle, regained and maintained. Because for me, when we're talking about health, it's not just reactive. We actually want to change somebody's health from the inside out. And we want to show them, we want to teach them how they can actually become healthier, because you're either getting healthier or more unhealthy at any given moment, and it's all coming down to the decisions that you make on a daily basis. And so what we find is, when we see people, we want to get them out of pain fast, we do want to give them a quick fix, but we also want to change their life, and we do that through the education, where we give people the tools and the strategies and even the philosophy of how to create a healthier life, and a life full of abundant health, not just for themselves but for their family. And so that's really what we're trying to do. So I moved to the Central West when I was 14. I went to Stannies, and really Bathurst has been so good to myself and my family. We've got a great community here. We've got our friends, we've got our family. I'm raising my kids here with my wife now, and I don't have any plans on moving. We certainly want to have a bigger impact on our community. We certainly want to have a bigger impact on the Central West and grow. But in terms of moving, no. We absolutely love Bathurst and everything that's got to offer. It's a growing town, it's a vibrant community. I don't know why you want to be anywhere else.